Can't explain it. I know that it happened. I know that every indication before it happened was that he was a perfectly law-abiding, supportive, responsible member of the community. And it happened, and he has stood up and he's taken responsibility for what happened, but I'm not in a position to offer an explanation. The way that I knew him was the way that he was referred to in the character letters and the way he spoke. The idea to speak and to write out what was written out was his idea. He wanted to apologize. He was hopeful that the victims would be here to hear the apology personally. That was his idea. Every indication that I've had from him is that he is sincerely remorseful, and he has accepted responsibility, and he's going to the penitentiary, and I'm sure that they will be conducting treatment or counseling in the penitentiary to determine the inception of this type of behavior and do whatever they can to ensure that it doesn't happen again. Joint submissions are arrived at after considerable deliberation. It's a negotiation process to some extent, and I believe that both myself, on behalf of my client, and the Crown have to come to a position which we feel is reasonable and fair. Quite frankly, sometimes I think about 4 years, and I think it's a lot for what he did in the circumstances of his life, and in other times I think it's not. So you have to assess the situation, what was done, how it reflected on the safety and the lives of those who potentially could have been hurt, how it's impacted on him and his family, and come up with a number that you feel is fair. But it's not mathematics, it's more an art than a science. So we just come to something after a number of years of experience, not only that I have, but that Mr. Costa has, and Justice Dean, and you come up with something that you feel reflects all those circumstances.